Yoink. Perfect. We're here. I'm here, apparently. Or am I still here? I don't know. Maybe. Hello! Stony, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a good sleep. How are you doing today? So today is the aftermath of our amazing data migration work. You're still sleepy. I can imagine. Sleep is just so nice. The dog in the background does not agree with your sleepiness, it appears. So today, Aftermath implementing all these new data bound thingamajigs, don't even know what I'm gonna call it, into the control panel, making sure everything works, and maybe I can get Lisa back online. Because now I only have a pocket Lisa living on my phone. It's not the same. So first, dependencies. I hope I added the... yeah, I did add the package source. Oh boy. Look at all these. You know, I'm supposed to upgrade these in order. But what is the correct order? We're gonna find out. This wasn't it. There is an order to this, I promise. My guy. Please. Could just delete everything and then add everything back in. I mean, that's just as easy. Me first, then you. Yes, you were first. I was late to my own stream. What? Is there a better way of handling your own packages? Yes, but I don't know how. Which makes sense, because, well, we're talking about me. What is happening here? Ruling package cannot be restored. Yeah, but why? That one worked. Why don't the rest of you? So the ones that are useless successfully install. Pretty sure if you ask the control, if you ask the SLN directly, it will actually work, or the GS project. Where is it? It's over here. Let's go to the, what's it called? Pipeline. Artifacts. Core. Let's take a look. We just copy this, put you in there, call you core, and your version is 1.2. Then we have, what else do we have? Services. No, we have chat. OpenAI, which is version 1.1. Damn it. Damn it. Where did I go? I went over here. Why did it go all the way over here? Then we have local, which is version 1.3. Then we have core. Don't have my friend's AnyDesk ID anymore. Need to find out why it doesn't apply the seed file to his media server. Magic. Server offline. Server not accepting requests. Are you online? Am I a figment of your imagination? Could be. Happens sometimes, you know. Local is 1.3 and services is a 3.1. So we have a local. Oh, that's why I had it on the other screen. I would say that the setup would finally work properly. Every time I install it on this PC it breaks. Welcome to the world of programming. It works on my machine. Or you know, it doesn't. And why doesn't it work on this machine? I don't know. Windows said no, apparently. I have local, I have OpenAI, I have core. I don't have core. Interesting. Core. Yoink. Of version 1.2. 0. Interactivity is not used in honestly. Third party is and services. I do have services. Check that again. Perfect. I know what I'm doing. I promise. Interactivity, third party, core, OpenAI, local, and services. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6. Yeah, I can count. I promise. Now you try to do that all at once. Build failed. There. Oh, because it also has, of course, I should have known. I probably need to find out about the transient packages and stuff. So that means that dependency injection extraction, where is that? So you and you great. Dependency extraction is a 0.8, injection is an 0.8. Logging abstraction is somewhere around here. 0.8. Caching memory somewhere around here too. 0.8. That makes the abstraction for memory 0.8 as well. BCL interface. Did I upgrade that one? Configuration abstraction. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do. Do not do this. Dependency injection from, yeah, I already did that one. Rebuild. We're getting there. Extension options. So 8. What is this? Unable to find package core. No package exists with this ID. Why not? It's right over here. Is it just the wrong number? Core 120. Oh, services core. Services core does not exist. It's just core. Yoink. Okay, let that stew for a while. Let's now see if stuff is still broken. It's all resolved, so it works, apparently. Character context, service. Yes, it all works. It all works somewhat, somewhat at least. So let's add the new database connection. So at the very top, below application insight, we say service collection dot add visa database context. Let's double check it does what I think it does. I think so. And then for the character context service, we say that S is not S is a factory. And the factory will get the required service for the LIBS DB context. Actually, it should be able to just get that on its own. No, it can't. Never mind. And you, all of you, or at least one of you, apparently, need the database context. That's fine. So we get that from the service collection and put that in here. So we finished all these registrations, I believe. Perfect. Or I hope so. It says iMessage processor. iMessage processor has not been around for a while. So we register the service. That's fine. So after registering all these services, let's have the on launch deal with the database. Configure your database. I'm gonna move that down because that's how I roll. New stuff goes down the list. So we have a service provider. We grab our database context and we're gonna ask it to what did I call it? I named it something really useful and now I forgot, as usual. I don't know. I have forgotten what I called it. Update. Oh right, update and seed. Update database and seed. Let's put a breakpoint over there. In theory, this should all work fine. Now let's fix all the other errors. Profile service. Alright, these. Alright, this is fine. So let's get our database context. Now we just have to get you don't need to get anything. We need to replace some of these services to use the database, or at least entity framework instead of querying the database directly. Profile service. What was it? Use get profile service async instead. That's just, it's fine. We're just going to hack these around a bit, just so that they don't throw error messages. I message processor is an I enrichment node. That's new. Well, not really new, but newer apparently. I thought I did this already in the past, but apparently I did not. Save new. Apparently save new doesn't exist. I did not make a synchronous version for this, which is a shame. But I kind of want to move over to commanding anyway, so I guess it's fine. Or at least I want to try to move over to commanding anyway. Get profiles async dot result. Oh, result. Yoink. Delete the values because that is fine. Okay, so before we move on, let's see if the database wants to play. While that figures out the meaning of life, let's just play, or at least press the play button. Yoink. Oh, you are here. Oh, get over here. Okay. We have our database context. It passed. It passed, but did it work? Always be paranoid. So we have characters. There are no characters here. But why not? Houston, why not? I don't like this. So much work. And it doesn't work. Damn. Oh. Where is this thing even waiting? What are you waiting for? What are you doing? Oh, you're just trying to run all this. Right. Okay. Okay. Can I get away with just saying a async void? Probably not, but we can try. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I don't like how I can't step into these. Yeah, it's not ready yet. Okay. Populate is over here. So what we will do on appearing, nope. When this window comes up, we will invoke a task, run it, and then dispatch the changes back to the main thread. That's what we're gonna do. Or at least if I can find the event. Activated, closed, size changed, or visibility changed. That's not really helpful. occurs when the window has activated. Sure. On activated. Don't think that's what I need, but you know, we may as well try. Or I take this opportunity to implement what's it called? Commanding. Maybe I'll do that instead. So that makes use of view models. Didn't I do that in the past somewhere? Apparently not. Okay. So let's go make a new class, call this the main view model. I notify property changed. Implement that. Do I have an I command? Can you either move the file tree to the left or the chat overlay to the right? I can move chat to the right. Give it a moment. Right. I shall hold on. I will. I promise. Am I doing this right? I think so. I'm gonna press save, saved, and then it's over here. Ta-da! I told you I could do it. I did it. I have been successful, or at least I hope so. So there is a command, but I don't think this is the correct command. Now there's nothing but in code. You are correct. Oh, feedback. I love feedback. Let's ask Google, or at least Microsoft, what I need for Maui, or not Maui, for WinUI and commanding. WinUI I command. Commanding in Windows apps. Look, documentation. Using the I command interface is using system Windows input I command. Okay. So it is system Windows input I command. Okay. So what do we have a command for? That's a good question. Get rid of all these. We have a command for get characters command. Give it a name. So I reckon we can also get our dependency injection from here, but we kind of don't, because that would defeat the purpose of a view model, I guess. Let's just see where we're heading. So on a something like that, say new command. I do really need a relay command. It's not here. So how does it want me to do this? So I have this. This is the page. This is the view model. So the new view model doesn't use notification, DI notification. Uses the observable collection. Right. I don't like observable collection. It does still... Oh, wait. Am I blind? Data item. Converter. Here's our implementation of the iCommand interface. I need to make my own. Really? Really? Fine. Fine. That's so weird. So they still have all the commanding things for Maui. But they got rid of half of this. Or got rid of half the command library for WinUI. But why? Okay, we'll just make our own relay command. It's both. It's fine. It's fine, I promise. I always make my own commands. It's fine. One because I have to and one because I don't want to. Put that in somewhere, I don't know. Add class relay command yoink. Make it public. It's an I command. If only I could spell. Can execute. What was the other thing they suggested? They suggested two things. Oh wait, the other one was for C++. Never mind. Can execute. Apparently. You know what? Something about authenticity, or at least, you know, doing things the easy way. Sometimes, just sometimes. And copy this as well. You know, just, it's fine. Don't know what it says. Resolver is the relay functionality to other objects. Okay. So we have an action. Okay, we just call execute. Right. Okay. I think it will work, but still. So we have a relay command. Now we need to define the actual thing we want to do, which is from the main window, which is to get the profiles. Just gonna quickly copy this, and oh, didn't be here. I wanted to comment that out. Here. So we have a public async task. This is profile, so get profiles. So because this is a task, we can just get this. It needs a profile service. So, oh. How am I going to connect this to dependency injection, probably just by using app. Profile service. Private profile service. It's fine. Okay. So this gives us a list of profiles. And what we need to do is return that list. It's already a list. What are you doing? Ah yeah, I always cast my list to a list. Syntax error. You are absolutely correct. Okay, so we have all this. Then, with this command, this singular command setup, we go back to the screen. This doesn't work anymore. We go to the UI. My key press doesn't work. May as well just directly return the promise. Yeah, true. That is very true. I don't know, I just kind of like doing this, I suppose. I'm kind of old school like that. And it comes with the added benefit of when I actually have to debug this. I don't have to call this through interactive. I can just look at the value assigned in the debugger. So it's more of a laziness thing than anything else. And when we actually look at what this compiles into, it actually does exactly as you just said. It's not as much a justification as it is me just being lazy and already knowing that IL will rewrite most of this anyway. So maybe I'm just justifying it for myself. That works, you know. Yoink. Main window. Now let's see if I still got it. This is not it. Ooh, right. I can do it on the page, but not on the window. I need to create a data context. Navigation view. Maybe I can bind it to the combo box directly. I hope so. Let's say combo box dot data context. And then we need to add our something. It doesn't really work like this. We'll come back to this. It's not the most important thing right now. Actually, it is pretty important because this is the easiest way to switch between personalities and profiles. I guess we can just bind these two together. You know what? Let's just see what happens when you try to bind a view model on multiple things. So combo box dot data context. Bloody hell! How did it go again? It had it. Binding path? No. View model is something with view model. Nope. Is LIBS Control Panel view model. There it is. Combo box, data, context, view models. Found it. Was not found, verified. You are not missing an assembly reference, but that's because you haven't built it yet. But if I press build now, nope. Too bad, Houston. Too bad. Main view model. Maybe I should actually select the right thing. Maybe. Closing tag was not found. But why? It's right here. You and you fit together, right? Combo box, combo box. Oh, it didn't close the data context. So, this data context will now be used to get a binding. Well, what was it again? Source is a binding to the list that we made, or ought to make. Where is it? It's over here. Public list of profiles. I was wondering when this would come into place. Does that mean we don't need the task anymore? Or at least the return task anymore? This is so confusing sometimes. I don't do this enough. I haven't done this in such a long time and I've completely forgotten how this works. Now we wire the command, but how do we trigger it? By calling the command, right. So we wire up the command. We fill the profiles. We bind profiles to the list or the combo box. And on activating this on this activated, perfect, we will tell our data context what's happening. No, what was it called? Oh wait, we can't. We call. Oh, why can't this thing have a data context? Well, it's not supposed to be alive. Alive at this point. We call the combo box. Ask for data context. Cast that to the, what was it, main view model. and tell it to execute. Just need to rename this because this is not the command for getting characters, it's the command for getting profiles. But we are going to end up doing this twice anyway. Or at least twice exact the same thing, one for characters, one for profiles. Get profiles. Without any parameters. That would work, right? There's no matching tag. I don't believe you. That's because it was lying. That's good to know. So, view model, let's actually get in here. Let's see if it works as I think it works. Don't need you. Yeah. This is my relay command. Get profiles. Oh boy. Already open data reader. Yeah, because apparently it's doing it twice. Probably because it's about getting focus. We need another way. We need another pointer to get into this. That's fine. What else do we have? Good, and the value has changed. Nah, that doesn't really work. Or we just dispatch it immediately after getting everything set up. That may work as well. That may work too. What's happening? Uh-oh, I broke it. I broke Visual Studio. Oh wait, it fixed itself. There it is, one profile, and it's a test profile. Awesome. Oh, that's because I made it a list and not an observable collection. Where is it? Where is it? It's over here. So instead of a list, it should probably be an observable collection. And now I just kind of and now what? What does the documentation say about this? Let's see. List items. Yeah, but they specify their own list items. Really? Okay, what if I'm going to do something really stupid? Hold up. No, now I'm getting confused. Okay, it's fine. This is a list of profiles. Do I need to say new? And your content is what exactly? It's an no, so we do it like this. And then we say profiles. Are we sure this isn't just a cast? I would expect there to be a cast just for this. Apparently there isn't. Okay, that's fine. Nope, still doesn't work. I'm probably missing something. Probably need to actually add the notified property notified change. Property change notified. I know my stuff. Property changed. Already has a property changed. Oh yeah, it does. I already have a property changed. Notify property change profiles. And that will do something. So how is this supposed to be hooked up in the UI? This is fine. So what does the UI say about this? It says lots of stuff. Bind move commands, yeah sure. Stack, button, keyboard. What is it I'm looking for? Control. Okay, I think it's fine. Let's see what happens. There it is. It's just not doing it right. So it does have the profile, so just showing the type name. But there is progress. It's slow and steady, but there is progress. But this should be a UI thing. And that should be a item template exactly like this. Put this on top for my own sanity. Really? Combo box. Right, so now what we need to go for is that list. Does that mean I'll have... How do you know what a profile is? Anyway, it's the name. It has the full, like, definition. But where is that defined? How does it know? Maybe it, like, digs down. That would be awesome. Would be awesome if it automatically digs down. It does not automatically dig down. But I may be able to just add the namespace for profile. Maybe. Not sure about that as I say it. This item text. I am not on my game today. Let's take again. Where am I? I am sitting here, talking to everyone and myself. I want to bind to. It just added all of these out of the goodness of its heart. Wrong page. I mean, could I say name equals name of profile name? No. So what happens if I do this? I don't expect it to work, but you never know. It doesn't even show up. Awesome. I highly doubt it. Yeah, I highly doubt it. Okay. We'll leave the block for now. We'll just leave it as is and just move on to getting the characters. Because I do want to move over to the actual pages instead of this window stuff. So public async task get characters for characters. I need a private character service, which is character context service. Get that from the service provider. Create myself a beautiful command. Get characters command. Get myself another beautiful observable collection for characters. Character context. Get character context service dot get characters, which is not asynchronous apparently. But why? Really? It's not? Nope, it's not. Okay, it's not. Oh, why am I like this? Okay, hook that up. Get characters. Yeah, I have my collection, so we say characters equals new collection with characters. And when we are finished, we notify property changed. Then we go back to the main window and basically copy paste. I love copy paste. Yoink, that's my favorite hotkey. Double endcom box, that's not needed. My guy. Item source. I can type, I promise. Item source is a binding for characters. Should be no characters, but we'll fix that later. Let's see if it works. well, didn't crash, so I expected it would. I expected to be working. So with all of this weirdness out of the way, we can now actually focus on the interesting stuff, which is, for example, the profile create page. Let's just quickly take a gander at what it looks like. Uh-oh. I know settings doesn't exist, but you should be able to just generate a new one. Right. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I promise I know what I'm doing. No, it doesn't look like it. This isn't... Technically, this is a new view model. So that makes this one special. Are you using result in UI code? That was just a placeholder. Because I wanted the application to start and not as much to actually do the work. Because, indeed, this is a big no-no. Because this needs to be replaced for the view model. It's fine! I promise, it's fine. Look, a dispatcher. Perfect. So let's make a new view model with the same stuff in it. This is the profile page view model. Something like that. Then we go to the other view model and just copy half of that. Get profile. Yoink. Put that in here. Public. I notify property changed. Implement. Implement the handler. And implement the observable collection. And the thing. What's it? The service. Yes, service. Yoink. There it is. It's fine. It works. See? Yoink. Then we go back to the page. And then we say page. Dog does not agree. Data context. Never mind. We actually need to add our view model. Exactly. Something like that. Oh. Oof. Yeah, a view model. Yeah. I mean, yes. Oops. I know what I'm doing, and I can spell. I promise. I need to fix the main window. Oh, it already did. Awesome. So, not here. This one. Right, so back on the page. Data context. it's a view model, we say end page state context. And because that doesn't exist, we have called it a profile page view model. Madness. Absolute madness. This is my new layout. Okay. I was having a small heart attack, but it's fine. I promise. Oh. Okay. So there is a combo box with profiles. It's over here. We say item source equals equals a binding to profiles. Selection change does something really interesting. I guess I need to keep it around. So get profiles, not from the constructor, please don't. The other one is from clear input. Let's just not. So I want to at least see what's happening. This is fine. It did successfully create a new settings. Profiles. It does load. It does still get everything from the libraries. Didn't get the profile. That one profile we do have. But why? Oh. Because I'm not that smart. App.service provider get service, but get the required service. Yoink. And hook up the command, which we don't have. Public relay command. Get profiles command. Do I approve of this? I don't know yet. It's a single line, but it breaks my idea of a property. No, I don't like this. I know it's the same thing, but it's a preference. Because it's a property, and I want that to be defined and instantiated in the constructor. And in the constructor we can do whatever we want with it, or at least assign it whatever we want to do with it. So this is fine. Lots of things are fine, I promise. Settings, profiles. It's not here. Still not here. Because why not? We aren't actually calling it yet. Probably. It is a thing. Observable collection. Get the profiles. Yes. Yes. I don't like how the Now there is a postal service standing in front of the door. Let's store my Azure API key in the database for streaming today, shall we? Don't want to show it up on stream. Yeah, save it somewhere we can't find it. You know, that's important. That way you won't lose it, or at least, you know, until you do. Which is a profile page, view model, yoink. Get profiles command, execute null, that's fine. So call command. I suppose we can actually do that twice. I don't think I'm supposed to actually do it like this, but I think it works. I believe this will work, and otherwise it won't. That's fine. I'm a grown man. I can accept that. There it is. It's beautiful. Beautiful. But I really wanted to actually display the name, and I have done this before. I just don't know how. So I am going to my DevOps because there is a project in there that does have this. To the Twitch control panel and beyond. Dashboard. I did this for OBS with my OBS controller. I just don't remember how. I have a list of yoink. Let's see, where is it? Scene view. Here it is. Binding scene name. But how do you know the scene name? Oh, because it knows this type. Ah, right. I knew that. Get over here. So in here, it's really big. Where is it? So okay, so it's over here. On this combo box, we will have a combo box.item template. Inside that template, we define a data template with a data type, and that data type would be a, what's it called? Will be the namespace of our profile. So that is Lisa Core. XMS. Types. Then we go back and we can now ask it for the profile. Yes, we're getting there. Don't close it. And then we add a label or a text block in this case. Give it text. with a binding to name. I hope that works. And then we need to close it off properly, which is item template, data template. I'm not quite seeing it. An unexpected error has occurred. Oh, because it can't bind the things in runtime. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I do hope this actually works. So let's try it again. Just restart it. It's fine. Settings, profiles. It does work. Thank you, past me, for doing good work. So we can copy this and go back to the main window to actually do the same here. Maybe, you know, paste in the correct location. And we call XLMNS types leave a core. So that's bound correctly. That's beautiful. And everything else actually needs to stay, so we gained nothing. We did a lot of work and we gained absolutely nothing. Awesome. Did I move these over yet? All these assemblies here. The UI shouldn't have to call into every assembly to get interface types. Well, I say UI. It is dispatched, but still. It's not all that awesome. So that's all of that, which is one thing. Spent 1 hour and I did one thing. Oh. Progress. I love progress. So what else am I left with? I am left with an empty database. But why? Tell me why. Seed. Is it because of this thing? Could be. To the tests. Test. Where do I add this? Add it to the end. Public. Async. Well, public void because we don't have to do it asynchronous. Call it a test method. Sure, it's a test method. RDP context. Get it from the service provider. Seed. Assert is true. Yes. Did it work? Yes. Even if it doesn't work, it works. Show me the magic. Or the lack thereof. They must be doing something really stupid. create a new, add it to the thing, and then save the changes. Oh. Oh yeah, I mean, I always call an asynchronous method in asynchronous context. Get lost! Bloody hell! I'm pretty sure that's a problem. Debug test. There it is. It's unknown when attempting to save changes, because part of foreign key. What? Madness. The madness. What is this? From one problem to another. Work never ends. Data. Well, no, not data. Character context. Where is it? It's over here. Character context ID is unknown when attempting to save changes. Yes, because it's a key and you need to generate one yourself. That's the wrong context. Exactly. You know this is a key. Maybe it doesn't like having the foreign key on this side. So let's change that. How do file codes get hacked? I don't know. If only there was an answer to that mystery. So let's go over here. What happens if I remove this line? Memory has one character context with one, because it does expect. Oh, it doesn't. So, memory has one character context. Period. It's done. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Library score. Then we go to NuGet Package Manager, Package Console, add migration, run project, start a project. I have made a config table with key value and secret value. It used value for both of these, even when I manually type the method name and endpoint. Wipe coders them for sure. Yes, definitely. It used value for both of these when I manually typed the method name and endpoint. Yes? Question mark? Puts in a normal non-hash value. Oh, I see. Well. But is it interesting to keep the non-hashed value around if you need to pass in the hashed value anyway? You know. It's just me. Table is backed by hash conversion with token store. Oh, okay. Oh well. I normally put my keys in key vault, so I don't really think about how I manage my keys. Oh, didn't actually. Build failed. No. Oh, but why? My guy. Is it because you're being ignored? No, that's not it. It's because you don't have a build configuration? Maybe. Where is it? Configuration manager. You are being built. Key stuff. You're not being verbose. I'm fine, I promise. Can we? Doesn't see it. Suspicious. That is a shame. Okay. But why? Is there a required thing? Yes, there is. With options. Fine. Fine. No. Whatever this thing was. Does know what I'm talking about. Can I just get away with it by just doing this? Please. 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 Unable to resolve it? Of course it is. Of course it is. Ray! But where? compiler is actually trying to resolve it. Okay. Okay. Apparently, that's a thing. What is it expecting here exactly? Options. I am doing something stupid. On the other hand, I don't know how to fix it. Awesome. Thing with no option set. Then we get to this thing. Options. Did we do it? Yes. Keep the context. Don't get something. Profiles to list. Okay. Again. Why? It worked yesterday. Oh. But why? Because I can't find it. Yeah, I know. Can find everything else. It just doesn't want to find the migrations anymore. So this is the last command that worked. It's not actually. Damn it, it wiped it clean. Why? Why does it do this? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you like this? Home. What happens if I add an empty TP context? Okay. Let's see. Drop foreign key, add a column. on memories for the character context, it is nullable. Alter column context ID to be not nullable. Create an index and add a foreign key on table. Sure, let's try it. Needs to be dropped and recreated. Yes, I know, that's why. Let's ask Google. Please tell me there's just an option to say, do it, go it. Why? Why does this have to be so difficult? Oh. Okay. 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 You know what? I'll do this later. I'm already getting annoyed. Okay. So what we'll do instead is we'll go back to the control panel and fix another view model, I suppose. Where were we? Before I was so rudely interrupted by my own mind. Settings. Profiles. Right. This is a thing. Because from here you can select profiles. And when you do, it will highlight the currently added nodes. That's a UI thing. I don't really see any way or reason to actually change that. Or if it even should. However, we can create a new command for save new profile. That's something we can do. So, public relay command add profile command get set IC add profile command public async task add profile. Now we actually have to construct this profile, and I'm gonna have to check how I did that. Oh boy. Let's just do it like this for now, and then consult with this page to figure out how I did it. And as this spammer so kindly reminded us, I haven't actually yet worked on the spam filters yet. Another thing for on the to-do list. The to-do list grows. It always grows. Just get a new profile. I think I'm gonna keep this on the UI. And then just invoke the, what's it called? The command. I think that makes sense, because here we already build our profile. So we are going to say profile page view model data context yoink add profile command dot execute with the new profile. And then we can clear input, because that's fine. That is fine. And this can get lost. Woo! Cleaning up code only to have it written somewhere else. I think that works. Yeah. Let's go. Let's try it. It's broken. I broke it. Of course I did. Yeah. Save new profile asynchronous. And then get profile. Yes. Technically that works. Technically that does work like that. I'll just keep it in. Let's see, settings, profiles. I need a local with a local provider, but with screen service. Probably going to get from the screenshot. And Azure Voice. So we have Azure Speech, Azure Synthesizer, Screenshot Service, and no shutdown nodes. We press save, and it broke down. Not set to instance of object. Which one? Oh, we haven't actually wired it up yet. I knew that. Right. How does that work? Because I am giving it something to do with an object. Just says new profile. I highly doubt that's going to work like this. Let's call it T1. Yeah, this is just new. Of course it is. Surely there is nothing in here. No. Let's ask Google UI commanding with parameter. That's not what I want. If command expects a type to be passed as an argument, your two options are either to create such a type programmatically before you call execute, or get the reference. That tells me what I want to do, it's just not telling me how. Oh, like you. Okay. First, let's actually redo the button, because the button can now be part of the command. Command is a binding to add profile command, and the add profile command requires a command parameter of the current code behind. Now that is a problem. What did it say? So I create such a dialog programmatically before you call it, or get a reference of the already existing dialog. So this won't work, basically. What does X give me? Nothing. Nothing of use. Okay. You require a new profile. I know. I know I should block those terms. I'll get to it eventually. Knowing me, that's gonna take a while, but eventually I get to it. Stop being lazy. Well, you know, I am a developer. I am lazy by nature. You can't tell me what to do or not to do. It takes 2 minutes. I know. I know. I'm being gaslit into doing something. Oh boy. Okay. Is it a Twitch thing or a Stream Elements thing? You can't tell me what to do. I have to tell you. Yeah, you do have to tell me to actually do it. Okay. After this stream, I'll do it. I promise. I promise. I am looking very dark right now. It's not all that dark here. Where am I? What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. Oh boy. Oh, okay, I'm over here. Right. So this is a problem. And there are some other settings for who can chat in your channel. They also weed out the majority of bad people. I didn't know that. Well, I knew you could filter on certain things like verified email, verified phone, verified whatever. Are you referring to that? Yes. So basically, I just bumped that up one or two because it's probably set to allow everyone. Set them to 6 months for unverified phone and email and 1 week for follow. Okay. After this stream, I will set that up. Thank you so much for the feedback. See, you can tell me to do it, and then I may do it if I know what I'm supposed to be doing. That helps. Change scene. This is a very strong protection against people creating new accounts after you ban them. I suppose that's correct. Yeah. Because right now it's just create a new account and go ham. So that's indeed a really good good suggestion. I will implement that after this stream. Thank you very much, Tony. Ooh. I need a command that accepts a type. I see. So let's ask reference source what that used to be. System Windows input. So C# system Windows input command T. It is part of this toolkit MVVM. Can I more or less steal this? Maybe. To the GitHub. To the Microsoft GitHub. for terminal? No. What is my blob? That's not what I want. This is not what I want. Add the type. I know it has to be our own. So go back to the command thing. Where is it? I already lost it. Bleh. Public class relay command T. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I would expect it to be. I know what I'm doing. This is why I'm not finishing channels. There are two computers, let me do it for them. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. I guess the thing for me mostly is that I don't know where to really find the information that I want. Because I want to act with a certain act with a certain amount of certainty. That's a really weird sentence. And if I can't find the information that I'm looking for what for like tips, and I don't have anyone to ask because before you I didn't have anyone to ask. That was the problem, really. I didn't have anyone to ask, so I don't know, so things get left behind. So now you also know how my brain works. But now that I do, because you just told me, I have that degree of certainty, and I can now actually implement that. So thank you very much. How long have I been on Twitch? It's on and off. I do want to stream more. Actually, that was a decision since yesterday or something. But I have been streaming for a few months, like 2 or 3 times, or at least trying to. But because life and work got in the way, I never really got that chance. Oh, as a user, not that long, really. I've had an account for ages, but it's only recently I started using Twitch again. I guess it's only been like 2 years on and off and on, whatever. Since TwitchCon in Rotterdam. So I know of the platform. I'm just not not a regular user, and I think that really shows. And that's fine because things have to grow. Yeah, basically, I lack a lot of the shared knowledge about. There's a lot of things probably for a lot of people that are common knowledge, and for me are just like, if you don't tell me, and I don't run into certain things, I will never know. So that's how some things go. Cannot implicitly convert type that one to a relay command. Something went wrong here. One good thing to change, that is to participate in other channels and just seek out what they do, why they do, and the effect it has on the viewers. See what you like and what you don't like. And pick your own course meal for your own stream. That is very good advice, and after some introspection I did more or less get to that same conclusion. But this is like day 2 of trying to be serious about this. So it does take a bit of time, and a lot and a lot of time hasn't passed yet. But I am always open to feedback, and I will consider everything you tell me, and I really appreciate it. I know I'm here to help. I got a lot of good suggestions when I started, so I'm paying it forward. Thank you so much, and when that time comes, I will be able to pay that forward as well. So you know, dump all the knowledge, so I can dump that knowledge for the next person I stumble into. We should all help each other. That's supposedly what teamwork is for. Cannot convert relay type that one, because you don't have a type. What are you doing? You don't accept types. You do need to know. You are a profile. You are the same type, right? Yeah. You are all the same type, and yet you don't want to. Where is it? Where was the thing that I was looking at? It's not here. I lost it. Okay. C# with new y3 relay commands with you. What I enjoy the most is that there are groups of streamers who vibe with each other very well and share most of the chatters among them compared to game streams. Compared to game streams, the software science and co-working streams are very community driven and very open with each other. Yes, I have actually noticed this. So the software and science and the other more, let's just call it craft-based streams are very open and supportive of each other. I have experienced that some of the smaller game streamers are still very open with each other, but as they grow, it does become more difficult for them. So I am actually trying to look around. The problem kinda is, well, it's not really a problem. I just don't really know what I like just yet. As weird as that sounds, I don't know what I like. I need to stop drinking water. And I am trying to figure it out. It's just, it will come. I hope. Okay, I am looking at the time. I do need to go and cut this stream short, unfortunately. There is still other work waiting for me, which I can't share, unfortunately. So I'm going to end this here. I'd say come out in my chat when you have a chance. I think you'll enjoy TBD. TBD, yeah. I sometimes hang out in TBD's streams when I get the chance and when he's live. But I'll be sure to pop in at your streams as well. As I said, I am trying. I am trying. It will get there. I promise. It always takes a bit of time, but I'll get there. So I'll be sure to say hi. And unfortunately, I have to go now. I know it's short. So I'm gonna leave off here. No rush. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I know. Don't worry. I'm not feeling forced in any way, shape, or form. Take anything I say as a suggestion. I do take anything and everything and anything as a suggestion to be analyzed and decide, yes, that was useful. And as of right now, you have only said useful things. So good job. Thumbs up. Okay, so again, trying to end this. I do have to go. Time's running out. I will be streaming again tomorrow. As I said, I am trying to make this all part of my normal routine. Whoops, dude. So I'll see you all tomorrow, same time. Bye.